If you put a consistently profitable trader into your body on your worst trading day, they would trade as badly as you. Now, if you swapped and put you into their body, a consistent trader's body with a consistently regulated nervous system, then your trading results are going to improve. You're going to become consistent like that person. And this is what nobody talks about. You see, the nervous system is the missing link, is the final piece of the puzzle that you need to understand, and I'm going to explain it to you in this video. First of all, the illusion of discipline. Now, this is a big one, and this might trigger a lot of people, but hear me out. You see, to be disciplined, you gotta wake up early, you gotta eat clean, you gotta go for a run, you gotta do boom, 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 boom. You gotta fight your way through it, even if you don't wanna do it. Discipline is doing things that you don't even feel like doing. It's forcing things, and that's force. And then you have willpower. What are you gonna do? Put your willpower onto your trading? That's never gonna work. You know that already. You're gonna listen to some motivation guru and get you all motivated and pumped up for trading? That's never going to work. If it were that easy, there would be so many more profitable traders, and that is not the case. Discipline is not hard. Anybody can be disciplined. But it doesn't work like that when you're trading, because a lot of disciplined traders come to the charts and they crumble, and they don't know why. And here's the observation. You have two traders take the same trade and they get different results. Same strategy, same market condition, same risk management. However, two different traders have different execution depending on how they're feeling that day. So what's actually happening? This is the question. This is what you have to understand. And this is the proof. It's like when you watch your mentor and you follow their trade, they're trading live in some signal room that you've paid for thousands of dollars for access or whatever it is, and you take the same trade, and at the end of the session, the guy showing you the trade is profitable, but you're not. You see what I mean? It's your nervous system, the state of your nervous system. They're not the same. One person is calm. If you're calm, in a calm state of mind, and your nervous system is regulated and relaxed, you're going to be able to process information better. You're going to make better decisions. You're going to see things clearly. You're going to have clarity. But if your nervous system is activated, meaning that it's in the threat mode, everything is a threat, including the trade that you're about to take. The market, the wick, the candles, the this, that, the news, the SMS you just got, the text message you're thinking about from yesterday was a threat. The chicken waking you up in the morning was a threat. You see, everything becomes a threat if your nervous system is activated. And in the jungle, that's good because that's keeping you alive from the saber tooth. But it doesn't work in trading because now you're activated. Nothing is clear. You can't think clear. You're just running away. You're just running to safety. And your nervous system goes into survival mode. When you go into survival mode, now you're forcing trades, you're forcing outcomes. You need this trade because you have your last $100 and you're trying to flip it and you have no way to eat. You have no other income. And so you become desperate and your nervous system goes into a survival state, survival trading, and that never works. The trick is to always stay calm, to regulate your system and stay calm, cool, and collected. And that's how you make better decisions. It's pretty simple, but it's not that simple. Let me explain. This is why you self-sabotage. Every time you're just about to pass your eval, or when you're close to getting a payout, or when you have some money, when you're up for the week, you have a green P&L, and then out of nowhere, you self-sabotage. You have this graph, unknown and unsafe. And the more success you have, it feels more unsafe and you have more unknown. So your nervous system is not used to having money. It's not used to being successful because your default nervous system state has been in survival mode for so long. You've been broke for so long that that's all you know. So let's say you make your salary is $2,000 a month, and all of a sudden you have a 100K account and you're up $5,000 in one day. Do you see how crazy your nervous system is going to go and react? Because it's not used to it. It's unfamiliar. It doesn't feel safe. Your internal financial thermostat is freaking out. It's not used to being in money because it's been programmed its whole life. Oh, money is bad. Rich people are bad. You have to work hard for money, and that's another problem as well. And so what happens there is the body, the nervous system. See, you can tell yourself, you can lie to yourself and say all the affirmations that you love money and you like this and you want to be successful and you want to pass the eval. But if your body and your nervous system thinks otherwise, you're incoherent. You're not in alignment. The speech and what the body is sending out as a signal, the body always wins. The body is like 90%. The speech, the intention that you set with your speech is the easy part. Anybody can say anything. It's how you feel, what state you're in. So the body resists unfamiliar safety. Profits feel unsafe if the nervous system isn't conditioned for it. If you're not conditioned for money, then you'll just repel it. It'll just come in and it'll go away just as fast as it came in. And that will keep repeating. That's a pattern. And I know you know what I'm talking about because it's happened to you. You can see this. And I'm not being mean. I'm not having a go at you guys. I'm just trying to help you understand what the problem is. And then that's why traders implode right before the breakthrough. They feel close. They feel like the breakthrough is there in front of them, but they just can't break through. They can never pass through. And this is why. It's not a strategy problem. You don't need to tweak anything. Your strategy is fine. You can take a perfectly regulated trader with a good mindset and a half decent strategy, and they would still make it work. And you can give the best damn strategy to somebody that has a unregulated nervous system and their mindset's all over the place. They don't know left from right, and they will blow that account with a 100% win rate. They'll still mess it up. That's why this is important. What profitable traders actually do. This is important. Stability, perception, execution. Every time you come to the chart and you open your chart, you have to understand and check yourself first. Where are you? Where's your head at? How are you feeling? If you're feeling a little bit off on that day, better not trade. If you just had an argument with your girlfriend, better not trade. If you're under a lot of stress from other parts of your life, better not trade. Because pressure is going to make you force trades. You're going to get in early. You're going to FOMO. You're going to revenge trade when it doesn't go right. Then all of a sudden, you know your strategy, but then you go blank. You go blank at the chart, and then you do crazy things that you become possessed. You can't breathe. Your chest is tight. Your stomach is feeling gut wrench. You just took a trade and you know it was a mistake. You see? So professional traders spend more time regulating and checking their mindset and themselves. Are you stable? What's your perception? What are you seeing of yourself? You see, this kind of awareness is what we call metacognition. Metacognition is the highest form of intelligence, having self-awareness. And unfortunately, it's not taught in school. They don't want you to know these things. So you need to have this self-awareness at all times. It's so important. They don't feel brave taking a trade. A trade is a trade. You don't need to feel like a Spartan or anything. You're just taking a trade. It's no big deal. They don't try harder. Trying harder doesn't make you better as a trader. The baseline state is always regulated. They're always in a regulated state that it becomes automatic because that's just who they are by nature. They've been doing the regulating work for so long that this is their natural state. When you're naturally and always in a regulated state, your nervous system, everything flows. Trust me, everything just goes according to plan. You don't freak out, you don't react, you respond. And that is the difference. Decisions feel boring, obvious, and neutral. You're not making things up and you're not at the casino. This is another day at the desk. Executing your setup is boring. You gotta have a checklist and your charts and your journal. It's really boring work. There should be no dopamine. And you take your trade and you go live your life. Don't make trading everything. You can be obsessed with trading, but you shouldn't. And I know that's hard. Treat it like a hobby. But don't treat it like a hobby. Treat it like a business hobby, just like a meh, just something you do. Not everything your whole day revolves around trading. Because the longer you are obsessed and looking at the charts, you're going to mess up. You're going to micromanage. You're going to make bad decisions. You're going to make mistakes. So take the boring setup, wait for it. I know waiting is boring. Enter, execute in a clear state of mind, and walk away. That is what you have to do. If that annoys you, then maybe you have a problem. And you have to look at yourself. I'm trying to help you guys. I want to see you win, and this is what it is. Trust me on this. It's not just mindset. This is conditioning. Conditioning of the mind, the state. Okay? Most traders try to think out of a nervous system problem. You cannot think your way out of a nervous system problem. You cannot just say, okay, I'm regulated and my nervous system is good now and I'm calm. You cannot do that. What you say and what you feel has to match, and you have to actually have the techniques, which is what I do with my students. There are many techniques. You can go take a cold shower if you want. You can do many things. You can meditate, mindfulness. But the technique that I have developed is more permanent. And this is something that I do with my students. And if that's something you want to do, you can check it out. We go in and we delete all the trauma, all the problems that you have with FOMO, impatience, overtrading, revenge trading, all the bad decisions, and we get you into the flow state mindset before you even click a button. So that when you show up and you look at a chart, you see it for what it is. So that's the first link in the description. There are many ways to fix this. You can do whatever you want, but I wanted to make your attention focused on this and just move away from chasing strategies. The strategy is not your solution. If you have a really bad strategy, that's not going to work too. You need at least a 40% win rate strategy. Something half decent with a regulated mindset and body, and you will become consistent. Trust me on this. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and like, subscribe, drop your comments below. Let me know what you're struggling with. But until the next video, you're on your own. Take care now. Goodbye.